find useful. So I got a little time today, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of strategy that might just be helpful. See what we got. So what we're looking at is a beginning game for 2,167 on this particular device. So tips and tactics. All right, and I think it's necessary that I upload one. On this one in particular, if possible, I want to show you guys a little bit more in depth about block clustering. It's really going to come in handy when you don't really have a good looking board, which a lot of us oftentimes don't have the most optimal like board layouts or even the most optimal blocks to choose from. So any of those things come into play, you can always use block. So what do I mean? All right. So right now I got one block left, and this looks like the only way that I can score with it is if I put it right. I'm just gonna put it right here. All right. So I have opportunities to score. So I'm gonna take this score in a month. So for you guys, after that, that it's more than likely that I was gonna get uh, a block pattern that had at least 3 blocks horizontal. So I could go ahead and make that sacrifice. Let's see here. All right. So let's see here. All right. So now what we're gonna do is see if I can get up to 1,000 real fast, uh, as fast as possible, so I can start this demonstration off. Uh-oh. Uh, hmm. Okay. Let's see here. Man, I was hoping that I had an opportunity. Now, um, what you see, uh, what you have just witnessed right now is me getting my first diagonal of death. And of course, we know that's the piece that you don't want to get. The block pattern that normally is just going to mess up all your plans. And what I normally say is that if you get diagonals of death before you get your first 1,000 points, um, it means more than likely that you're not going to be um, playing with the most favorable algorithm. Now, as you can see, there's really not a whole lot of good places to put this to where it's out of the way, okay, and to where it's not going to interfere with my board. So let's look at a few options. So I can put it right here. This is one option, and I think the next option is I can put it right here. All right, so you gotta think to yourself, what's the best option to put this diagonal of death at? Or right here. Now, if you put it right here, as you can see, you're isolating like a few squares, like maybe one right here and maybe one right here at the base of my block pattern. And you could kind of say that you're kind of isolating these two right up in here in the middle. And that's probably what you don't want to do, is cramp up the middle of the board. But right here, you know, even though you're kind of isolating these squares up at the top, it's probably the best position, because at least putting your diagonal of depth right here, you're creating a 2 off over here at the bottom. So that's where I'm going to put it at. I'm going to take this and create another 2 off. And good thing I created 2 offs, because I can fulfill it right here. So you can see where playing with good strategy can pay off. I also can put it up here and score. I also have an opportunity right here just based off that one play. So what we would like to do, what would be the most optimal, is if we could combo some of this. And I don't particularly see a way to combo it. Let's see here. That could possibly be a combo, but I'm wondering if that would isolate me. I'm gonna go ahead and take the easy money right there. Bam. And so I can score right here, or I can score right here. What's gonna be the best move for the future? I say right here, and put this right here, and hopefully I'm creating a 1 off with that isolated square down there. Hopefully it's gonna come back to save me. I get a block pattern to save that and open it up, but let's see. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna be able to work with that. Those are some pretty decent blocks right there. I'm gonna be able to do something. And so what I like to do oftentimes is, when I get a new series of blocks, I always use the block that I don't know what I can do with. Like, as soon as I got these blocks, I automatically seen I could do that, right? So that's not what I'm going to work with. I'm going to see if there's anything that I can do with these other blocks afterwards, and that also helps me to look in the future. But I already seen the best option, so I'm going to do that. You know, I'm isolating that up in the corner, but that's okay. And I'm going to do that right there. That looks weird, but it creates a 1 off. All right, so got that diagonal of depth. Normally want to get rid of these first, and so I'm gonna get rid of it and also score with it. Bam. And I want to put this in the best possible place. And this board right now, it's not looking too good, so I want to try to start clearing this up as soon as possible. And the first thing I can do is try to isolate this square at the bottom, and I mean that space at the bottom. So I can do it like this, right? Or I can do it like that. And what I want to look for, and I think that's going to be the best move for future. Why? Because I can put this block piece right there, and that's going to satisfy edge control. And then I'm going to come up and put this right here and create a 1 off. And luckily, I got a few options to put in that 1 off situation. And also, luckily, I have enough space to put this diagonal of depth somewhere. But again, the algorithm does not look too friendly, because I still don't have 1,000 points yet, and they're already giving me these hard options. But we're gonna make the most out of it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm just looking at the future, guys. I'm just looking at the future. All right. And the future is that not only am I, looking for the score, but hopefully I kind of set up a block cluster by starting to build across that. Hopefully on these next series of blocks is going to help me to score the next round. So let's see. Bam. And it paid off. So my block clustering paid off. And so first, as soon as I got the blocks, I seen that I got this option right here. And so now I kind of want to look at what other options do I have. What other options? Okay. All right. All right. So I've seen a few of my other options. Okay. And one of them is to put this right here and score off of that. And I think that's what I'm probably going to go with, believe it or not. Yeah, I think it's what I'm going to go with. All right. So we are at an interesting juncture right here. All right. So what's so interesting about this juncture? Well, I have a few ways to score. I have a few options, and we're going to explore both of them. Give me a drink real quick. Now, we all know that Woodoku is a game, and it uses strategy, and it also works off, what all computer programmers know as an algorithm or a computer code. And this computer code uses logic, right? And so when it comes to logic, logic works like it uses a system like if A plus B equals C, then X, Y, Z, right? And so it basically is going to solve and use code based on the most logical thing to do, right? So a lot of times, if you want to like beat an algorithm, what you can do is make a good play, but make a good play that's not expected. Well, what do I mean? So let me give you an example of that. So this probably will be the most logical play, right? And it's a good play because I'm going to score and I'm going to like kind of clear up the left middle of the board, right? Now, there's also another play that is not as logical, okay? And it's going to be this play right here. Now, with this play right here, once I place that block pattern right here and place that block pattern right here, I'm still going to score, but in a more unorthodox kind of way. So let's see how it turns out. All right. So if I was facing an algorithm, and it also sets up a streak, right? And so, like I said, the algorithm is keeps giving me diagonals of death, which of course everybody knows is the worst type of block pattern you can get. But when you play kind of in a unorthodox, less logical kind of way, that can oftentimes help you to beat the algorithm. So let's see what we can do now. How are we going to get rid of this diagonal of death first? Get that on out of the way. I can put it right here, and I can put it right here. And I'm trying to figure out what's the best place to put it at, where it's out of my way, right? So putting it right here, I think I can score off of it. So I'm gonna do that, even though I don't really like it. It's still kind of clogging up my board, but that's what we're gonna do. And now the board is getting very tight, and the board is very ugly. But we're going to just make the best of what we can get, and we're going to do that. So now let me tell you what's about to happen right now. Now what's about to happen right now is because I'm playing a little bit unorthodox, and I'm sure the algorithm doesn't like that, more than likely it's just going to start diagonally me to death, right? That's the only way that the computer can beat me, right? But if not, if it gives me like regular standard blocks, I'm gonna put them in a smart position. So let's see what happens. Where can I put this at to where it won't harm me too much? That kind of creates a one-off with the isolated square. Man, it's not really a whole lot of really nice places to put it at, but I'm gonna put it up here. The reason why is I want to keep this little area clear, because if I'm dealing with a fair algorithm, I should at least get some type of block that I can satisfy this one off right here. So I'm just gonna put this over in the corner, and the algorithm was fair, so I'm gonna be able to make a play. And before I make my final decision, I'm just making sure that there's no combos available, because at this point, and with a board layout like this, I need to get rid of as many blocks as possible. All right. So it's playing fair for now. I'm trying to keep my options open. Trying not to isolate any squares with this very ugly board layout, but let's see here. So this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna place this right here, and then I'm gonna place this block pattern right here. Why am I doing it? Because I'm trying to keep all this open space right here open, you know, depending on, you know, the next series of blocks that I get, I have some options to play. All right, so I was at least able to get 1,000 points on this particular game, but I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it right there. But that's what I was able to do with not the best block choices, you know. I really didn't get any good block choices, but I still played the best that I could. So sometimes, you know, in the game of Woodoku, as well as the game of life, you just got to play the cards that you're dealt and make the most out of it. But, you know, even though I didn't get no super high score, at least I was able to get over 1,000 points, barely. Yeah. Yep, that's gonna do it. Man, I wish that I could have did better, but let's see if I can play one more game. Alright, one more game. One more game. Try to make it fast. Okay, right there. Right there. Right there. And go ahead and score. And then put that right there. And put that right there. Put that right there. Let's see here. And let's see. Right there. Bam. That looks pretty good. Get that bottom. Ooh, that's a combo. All right. Okay. Set that up right there. Set that up for next game, next play. We're gonna go right here, and we're gonna do that right there. Bam. That looks good. I like that. I like the way that cluster looks. And let's go ahead right here. And put that up there. Put that up there like that. Let's see here. I like that right there. Put that right there, and then come back, bam. This right here, and we're gonna isolate that, but it's still early in the game, so I don't think that's gonna really hurt us too bad. Put this right here, and then we are going to put that right there. Let's see here. Okay, it's a 4 block. All right, so we're gonna have to slow it down a little bit, guys. We can put ourselves in a little bit of a pickle, but I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. So we got an option right there. Okay. Bam. Got that right there. And then we can either do it like that or like this. Either way, I think a square is gonna be isolated. We're gonna save that square. We're gonna save that. We're gonna do it like that. I just feel more comfortable. And got quite a interesting looking board layout. It's interesting. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do. Uh-oh. All right, so looking at this board right now, what do you guys think? All right, still early in the game, but I can already tell what's gonna end up biting me in the butt is that I don't have any edge control. This is what happens, oftentimes when you're not paying attention and you just playing speed Woodoku like I was just trying to do, and you don't get control of your edges. That's a lot of times that's what's gonna happen to you. So let's see here. Wow, I thought I had a few options, and this might be it. Yep, this might be it. Why did I think I had more options than I did? Well, this game right here is all about edge control. All about edge control. One more game, guys. Right there. Go ahead and clean it up. Right there. We're gonna set up a 1 off. Knock at 2 at the same time. Get the edge. Right there, set up 1 off. Clean it 1 off up. Start going across for horizontal. Clean up your horizontal. Start building in the middle. Right there. Finish building in the middle. Set up a 1 off. Clean up your 1 off. Come with a 5 and start building it up. Then you got a 2 off that maybe can satisfy. Put that right there for edge control. And bam. Clean it up right there. Then set up a 2 off. And then start building in the middle. Alright. Then clean up the middle. Bam. Start building like that. Take your cross. Start building a horizontal. A vertical. And then start coming across and building across. And finish the build across, building the tower. Take note, that's the first diagonal of death. And we got it 370 points. That means that we have a nasty algorithm. Go ahead and score right there. Create a 3 off. That's the second diagonal of death at 425 points. Take note. start building a tower. All right, and let's see here. How can you make the most of this? So that's 4 right there. So we're gonna go up and set a 1-off over there, and then we're gonna start building a horizontal right there. We're gonna take this 4 vertical, and we're gonna put it over here to satisfy edge control. It also sets up a 2-off over here. So as you can hear me talking to myself, I'm just letting you know the way I think. Right there, cleans it up with a combo. Go ahead and satisfy edge control right there, and then come over, put this right here. This creates a 1-off in the middle. All right. So what we're gonna do is put this right here to satisfy edge control and get our 1-off as well as a combo. Bam. All right. Now we want to take this 5 horizontal, and normally what you would like to do is first get it out of the way, but also put it with another block piece, like what I'm putting it with right here, this one in the middle, and it's going to create a 3-off to the left. And let's see if I can satisfy that 3-off. I can't. Just okay. That's okay. Oh, that's neat right there. You can use that vertical right there and get a score off of it. And now, I don't see nothing right that I can score with this piece that I have. So now is what I kind of want to show you guys is what I'm about to do is called clustering. Okay, so I want to put this block with another block that even though I'm not scoring with it, it creates a good cluster. And the best cluster is right here. Why? Because not only does it set up edge control, but it puts a few blocks together that might end up helping me score on the next series. Let's see. So, see if I was right. Let's see if I was right. I was right. It's going to take a few, 2 pieces, but I was able to make it work. Bam. You see? So that's, creating the right block clusters can really help you out a lot. So now here we go again. So I have this extra spread piece. And so, I guess the best way I can explain it is that sometimes the blocks that you are not scoring with, the way that you place them is more important than the blocks that you score with. Why? Because the blocks that you score with, you pretty much you know what you're gonna do with them, right? You know that you're using to score. But the blocks that you don't score with, they're gonna help your longevity as far as having a long game. So let's see. So where can I put this at that's gonna be the best clustering opportunity? A few options. Right here. So I know I'm not I'm isolating that square, but I'm also sacrificing for edge control. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. So I do have a score. I do have 1 score, I see. Maybe even 2. Yeah. Maybe even 2. Let's see. Now, I'm still looking at that block pattern, and I'm always looking to try to clean it up at all possible. So I have a scoring opportunity right there. I place that, and then I put that right there. Let's see what happens if I what other opportunities I might have. Ooh, I like that even better. All right, so putting this right here and then coming to scoring right there is a kind of a, let's see, we've been playing 30 minutes. This is gonna be the last game. So let me show you a more unorthodox way of scoring. Bam. So that was a more unorthodox way of scoring. And there goes a diagonal of death that I do not like at all. And I think I can put that right there and still be okay. Alright. So I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this diagonal of death. Interesting. I'm gonna put it right there. And I got a pretty decent block selection. Alright. Pretty decent block selection. So I'm never gonna be happy until I clean this up right here, okay? So instead of just going right here and getting my score, I'm gonna put this up here so I can open that isolated square up down at the bottom. Bam. Now I can breathe easier. Come and put this at the bottom for edge control. Now it's a whole new game. Alright? It's a whole new game. I can breathe. Alright. Feeling good. Right there. And let's see. Putting this on the edge is not bad. Yeah. Really can't lose. Right there. Alright. So so this month I haven't even gotten over 1,000 points. Right? And it's not because of my skill level. Sometimes you just got a heck of an algorithm to contend with. Do that right there. And we got a 5 block vertical. I'm gonna go ahead and go to that. And we got all those isolated squares over there to the bottom left of my board. We're gonna have to do something about that. Set up a one-off, and we can do that right there, or we can do that. Okay, we got a few options. Now if we do that right there, we gotta clear some of this out before some of this stuff starts to bite me in the butt. So we're gonna do that right there, and we're gonna create a one-off up at the top. Our one-off is satisfied. Alright. So we got that option. We can put this right here, and I think we're gonna go ahead and clean this up. Yeah. Alright, here we go. New monthly best. Alright. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this right here and score, but first we're gonna combo it. Bam. Alright. So now it's a whole new game. We're gonna come right here and hit that. Fill that in, come across. And y'all know what time it is. Right there. Or we could do it like that. So we got the options. But that's not going to be one of the options because we need that to fill out the bottom. And we're going to do that. And then yes, put that up there. That's kind of like a no-brainer. We're going to stick that down in there and start building it up right there. And I could do like that and take a chance, or I could get my guaranteed money. Which one? I'm gonna take a chance. And there was a good chance. Why? Bam. And that guaranteed money, I still got it. Bing. See? So sometimes if you want to beat the algorithm, you got to learn to do what's unexpected. And sometimes what's unexpected is not necessarily a bad play. It's just not the play that you was expected to make. So, all right. So let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and get that score like that. Put this right here and create a 1 off at the bottom. And we didn't get the 1 off. That's okay, because we still have a scoring opportunity right there. And then we're gonna create a 1 off. And we're gonna be able to satisfy our 1 off with this. Okay? But before we do it, we want to see if it's a better option. And believe it or not, I think that's a better option. I don't know why. It just feels better. I don't know why it feels better. Alright. So we're gonna do this. And we got that score like that. That's why it feels better. That's why it felt better. For longevity. That's why it felt better. Yeah. Sometimes you have to go with your instinct. Sometimes you got to just go with your instincts. Go with your gut. Sometimes you got to go with your gut. It may lead you wrong, it may not, but hopefully you learned something right there. So, where's the play? Wow. Not a whole lot of options right here. Not a whole lot of options. Not a whole lot of options. There's not too many places that I can put this big L at. And so this might be the end. Maybe. But we're gonna fight. Let's create that 1 off right there. See what happens. See what we got. Alright. Open this board up a little bit. And what can we do here? We can open up the board a little bit more. Now, right now, something is happening. I'm just continuing to fight, even though, I don't really have a lot to fight with. But one of the particular things that's going on is that I might beat my all-time score on this particular device. And I'm going to kind of show you guys how I do it. Now, one of the things that you have to pay attention to is certain things. And I think I lost my train of thought. But you see I have a 2 off right here. I'm gonna just leave it alone, right? Because I know that more than likely I'm going to have something to satisfy it. And so I want to do other things. I want to put this in the right place. So I'm putting this diagonal in a place to where it's not going to hurt me. All right. So my decision paid off. Now, I got a few options. That's, of course, the first option right there. I can go ahead and take the easy score. But let's, look at my other options. And normally, how you let's see here, bam. Yeah, normally how you get the big get the big prize is if you bet big. So I've taken a few gambles that may or may not pay off. We're gonna see. All right. So right now I'm about to cluster. Why? Because I don't have no like particular place to place this particular block pattern that's gonna like get me any points, per se, or that probably is the most strategic. So I'm gonna put it probably right here. Right here is a good place because I'm creating a 3 off over here, right? And it satisfies edge control. This wouldn't be a bad, place to put it either, but I just got a feeling about this. All right. And so I can tell you right now, that feeling was pretty good because I have some options right now. So I got this option right here, okay? And then I also got this option down here to score. And so I'm gonna use both of them. I'm gonna take that score and I'm gonna take that score. All right. And now I'm just gonna ride the wave. That's just good overall. So that's a nice score right there. Yeah. Now it's time to ride the wave. So I pretty much the algorithm is bowing down right now because I guess I've made so many good plays in a row. Now it's working with me, and so I'm just gonna keep playing. Alrighty, put that over there, and let's see here. Got a few options. I like this options because I get that edge, that bottom edge, and now let's see. It creates a 1 off. And yeah, I'm about to beat the all-time right now. I'm about to beat my all-time on this device anyway. And so I'm gonna put this right here. All right. And so I can put this right here and put that right there. So I need to get a score. I haven't scored in a while, so let me get this over here first. Bam, get that over there. And then I want to put that right there. All right. Next, I want to put that right there. Ooh, beautiful. I wasn't counting on that, y'all, but this is what happens when you block cluster right as well as beat the algorithm. Let's see here. All right. How y'all want to do this? All right. So I'm gonna show y'all something that can come back to bite me. It's not guaranteed to come back to bite me, but up at the top, I don't have edge control like I should. So I'm gonna open it up a little bit and get up in that top a little bit. Let's see. Make sure ain't nothing down here. Yeah. I'm gonna get some blocks up at the top. All right. Just so it can't come back to bite. I'm not saying it would, but we're just doing that just in case. Alrighty. Looking decent. We're looking decent. Alright. So, still, we're gonna have to get up in it. We're gonna have to get up in that top edge, or else that's gonna come back to bite us in the butt big time. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna have to figure it out. First, let's go ahead and get our easy score. Let's go ahead and score like that. Open it up, and all this is happening in real time. You can say that even though I, normally I get higher scores on this particular device, I don't always get a high score. But as you can see, as long as you use proper strategy and technique, you can always get better and improve big time. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Isolated. It's a whole lot of isolated squares in this town. And it's okay. We're just gonna play what we get. And hopefully we can clean some of this up eventually. So, all right. So our play is gonna be coming across this this middle. It's gonna be our play, and then putting it right there at the bottom. It's tight, but the best thing is that the good thing is rather that we can open up. We can open up that top. Remember I was telling you that top edge is something that we're eventually gonna have to address. Now we can address it as well. Get a little money. All right. So where do we put this at? You should immediately see the best place to put pieces like this at. Okay. And what's the best place to put it at? Somebody tell me. All right. So you guys have been playing a while. You want to put it right here for edge control. This is probably the best place to put it. It's edge control. It's also clustering, and it's also not leaving plenty of room to put something to fill in this one off down at the bottom. So we got something to put that one off. Let's see what our other options are. All right. We can clean it up over there two ways. Right? We can do it like this, or we can do it like that. Of course, doing it like this is the best way because it creates the best cluster. All right, go ahead and score like that, and yeah, that's beautiful. Why is this more beautiful than this? Because this satisfies edge control, and it still is a 3 out. All right, there we go. There goes a first diagonal of death. It's coming. They're coming for me. So it's time to really get down. It's time to really get down now. Okay. That's a little bit better block selection. It's a little bit better. Thank you so much. Woodoku algorithm. Let's see here. Yeah, we gotta clean up this middle. We can do it one or two ways. We can do it one or two ways. We can do it like that. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean up. Yeah, and that's also a combo. Yeah. There we go. So thanks you guys for watching. I wasn't trying to make such a long video, but I was just, trying to show you guys, if you follow basic technique and strategy, there's like no limit to your scoring potential, as well as having your best game ever. You never know when it'll come. Today could be your day, or today could not be your day. But if you're playing with the best strategy, you set yourself up in the best position. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.